Did you know that in Interstellar, on Miller's planet, the soundtrack in the background has a prominent ticking noise? These ticks happen every 1.25 seconds. Earlier, it's explained that every hour spent on the planet equals 7 years on Earth, so each tick you hear represents an entire day passing on Earth. Did you know that in The Wolf of Wall Street, Matthew McConaughey's chest beating and humming sequence was improvised, and actually a warm-up routine that he performs before acting? This brief shot of Leo looking away uneasily from the camera was actually him looking at director Martin Scorsese for approval. Leo later encouraged them to include it in their scene, saying it set the tone for the rest of the film. Did you know that for the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, producers couldn't get a permit to shoot in Shibuya, but they did it anyway? They hired a fall guy to claim to be the director and spend a night in jail. Did you know that in Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, Luke tells R2 to stay on the ship in various events, but he doesn't do it. The last person to say that to R2 was Anakin in Revenge of the Sith.
R2, stay with the ship.
And he never returned. Did you know that in Spider-Man, this scene was not CGI? It took Tobey Maguire 156 takes to pull it off. Did you know that in Ratatouille, the ratatouille dish prepared by Remy was actually designed by famed chef Thomas Keller? It's a real recipe, and it takes at least 4 hours to make. Did you know that for The Terminator, Arnold wasn't allowed to dub his own voice in German, as his accent is considered very rural by German and Austrian standards? It would have been ridiculous to have a death machine from the future sound like a hillbilly. Did you know that in American Psycho, Willem Dafoe acted each meeting with Patrick Bateman in 3 different styles in 3 takes? 1, as if he knew Patrick was the killer. 2, as if he only suspected Patrick was the killer. 3, as if he didn't suspect Patrick at all. Director Mary Herron later spliced these clips together to keep viewers guessing. Did you know that in Avatar, the evil imperialist room resembles an American flag? And there's even a 50 where the star should be. Did you know that in Back to the Future, Marty first meets Doc at Twin Pines Mall? Doc tells him that old Farmer Peabody used to own all the land, and he grew pine trees there. When Marty travels to 1955, he accidentally runs over one of 2 pine trees on the Peabody property. Later, when Marty returns to 1985, the mall's name is changed to Lone Pine Mall.